Alright, here I'm just going to be showing how to keep crickets if you're scared of them, like I am. Also, sorry about my foot. Um, so yeah, I'll go over that. I have a bearded dragon, an adult female bearded dragon, so this has helped me in a way, because I don't like touching the crickets, so I can't pick them up by hand, but this is the way I found that you can keep them easily without them dying. So first of all, don't use this, because a cricket keeper, first of all, I put adult crickets in here, and then they would die within a day or so. Well, not a day, but within like 4 days, they'd be dead. So, and plus, also this thing, adult crickets can definitely escape through here, because I have found them outside of here. So don't invest in this. Basically, what you'll want to do, it's very simple. Just put some egg crates, and I just put some of this on here at the floor. Cricket diet, so it's food, but it's also kind of like a bedding. And then I have this calcium powder block, which they don't really eat anymore. So the crickets will hide here in these little egg crates, but in there, this is the whole process they want to do, is when there are crickets in here, well, there's none, oh, actually there is one, but you'd see it through here, but all you would do is shake them out. Sorry, it's kind of hard to record because I only have one hand, but with other hands using on my phone recording. Basically, you'd lift up the lid, which I already have crickets in here. I already did this. Lift up the lid, and then you just shake them out if this was opened. And then, yeah, it's pretty easy to do it that way. I have it in here in this mason jar with some calcium powder at the bottom, so it kind of makes it easier to feed to your bearded dragon. So I have that. And then here I got some of these guys. Got their water. And then I got this orange cube. I usually fill this up like every other day because they do eat it. They eat that pretty quick. And yeah, but the most important thing is, especially if you don't want to touch them, you just have to get these little tubes, which I got from the cricket keeper right here. And so the crickets will hide into these black tubes, because if you don't want to touch them, you can see one of them in there. I'm not going to take them out though, just because I already have them. I already did this process. But I'd recommend doing this outside unless you have like an area in your house where you don't mind them escaping. Well, I don't know if you would mind them escaping, because I definitely would not want them out of their cage. But yeah, it's pretty easy. And then making sure you have a good lid. I got this from PetSmart. So there is no way they can get out. If they do get out, I would be impressed. But no, so far they literally cannot get out of this. So this is the way to keep them in case you're new, like how I was just using the cricket keeper, which, like I said, don't use that. They will escape and they will die, at least in my experience. But yeah, these are the products I use. Just again, the orange cube, this as the diet, but also like they want something to walk on, and the water for them. I use these sometimes to like pick up dead ones, because I don't want dead ones in here, because it smells bad. Crickets do smell bad. And then when I do feed the bearded dragon, I use the spoon to get them out of here. And yeah, I will now check back in, because I'm gonna put them in the fridge. Usually put them in the fridge for this entire jar, in the mini fridge for around 30 to 40 minutes, just because when they are in cold temperatures, they do slow down. So it's not like when I feed them, they'll be running around the cage or the tank. So I'll check back in after that's done. Alright guys, let's feed her. So this is what we do. So we take off the lid on this, Then I put it sideways, like this. Well, first, I'm facing it the other way, but you see the crickets in here? You just do this motion, just scooping them out. But I'll just show you. Come on, Jellybean. I usually don't really take them out of the cage like this, but I just wanted to show you how she eats. So you just scoop it out. She's very hungry. Good job. Okay, this is her third one. That's kind of hard to see. I don't really know how to angle the camera any differently. But basically, I'm just grabbing them out of here. And they kind of sit on the ledge of here. Look, you're famous. Okay, ooh, this one's a juicy one. You can even see. Hey, go. Go. Sometimes they get a little wild. That's when we take the spoon and try, grab it, eat it. Look at that bug. Jellybean. She missed. This one's a tiny cricket. I don't know how they're, I don't know if this is a baby or I just didn't notice it before. But I don't think they can breed because I don't have any dirt in my tank. Can you see this one? Maybe not. This one's tiny. Sometimes it takes her a while to like notice it moving, so I have to move the spoon. It's moving, it's right here, but she just won't look at it. Come on, Jellybean. That's the last one. I don't want to lose my eye on it. Oh, okay, it's going under the... This is not good. This is why I put them in the fridge, first of all. Because they get kind of... Oh my god, I just missed it. Don't want to touch it, but, I mean, it's a baby. So, you gonna eat it or not? She doesn't want this one. See, this one is just tiny. But... I guess it's not big enough for her, so she doesn't want any interest in it. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it back in the tank. Unless she will eat it. Come on. Here, she doesn't want it. So yeah, there's none left in here. She ate all of them. And the purpose for putting them in here like this with the calcium powder is because it makes them dizzy, but also because it gives her some of the calcium that's really good for her. So she eats her protein with the crickets, but also she gets to eat, get some calcium in her. Yeah, I'm just petting her. She's very calm, very good. I'll give a tour of the cage right after I put this cricket away. This is the tour of the cage. I also do have the spoon in here because that's the dead cricket, the one that I accidentally smushed when I was trying to feed her. So try not to make that mistake. But in my defense, I really did not mean to kill it. I thought she would eat it, but she has no interest in trying to eat it, so I just have to throw that away. But here is my water bowl for her. I add this to it, some drops of liquid calcium. And then this is like the cooler area of her tank, so if she wants to cool off, she can go on this rock. That's where she always goes. Then I just put some of her greens in here, and I water it. I spray it with some water and some calcium powder. And this is just like her dried food that she likes to nibble on. She always eats that. And this is just her little basking area. She'll go in the hammock sometimes and just chill. And yeah, that is the setup. Thanks for watching.